Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for February 3rd, 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 11. Now, the number 11 is a number that tries to explain magic and those mysterious journeys of self-discovery. Sometimes my brain does weird things. Today, looking at the word 11, I saw the word elven. So how are these two words connected in the cosmic stream of life? Elves are creatures not ruled by the typical social constraints, rules, laws, and beliefs of humanity. They are the wild creatures of the forest, lakes, and rivers. They are the wanderers and those that can see into complex illusions that the human mind loves to construct. Elves can be very still, philosophical, and move through the domains of light and shadow. All of those qualities also align with the number 11. In Tarot, the trump card of the Tower is the 11th card in the deck. It shows a person either running towards a tower about to be struck by lightning, or a tower being struck by lightning and it crumbling to the ground while men are falling from the scaffolds. Clearly, humanity is in a place where the energy of the tower is something that we are living with on a daily basis. There seems to be crisis after crisis. Some people get randomly struck by this COVID lightning, and while some perish, some have an opportunity to be transformed. The Tower card always indicates that danger is right around the corner. This is the number ruled by the planet Pluto, an indicator of death, rebirth, transformation, and karma. Pluto loves to bring those complicated pieces of life out of the darkness of the subconscious and into the light. It is the destructive force that is turbulent and cannot be controlled by mankind. The number 11 points out what is actively dying in our world, and in a brilliant burst of energy, it tries to use shock and surprise to force us to radically change. This is the number to notice the labels you place on others. It wants you to recognize that your perceptions and the words you use show whether one is capable of real tangible change or if one is trying to manipulate a situation to get a desired outcome. This number is always the wild card in life. It brings in the unexpected and uses our biases to point out that appearances are not what they seem. The astrology today. The moon winds its watery way through the emotions of our psyche in Pisces. On the way, it will align with Neptune, supporting us in learning to go with the flow and finding places of acceptance and forgiveness. Mercury is preparing to go direct, a great relief for all of us trying desperately to get things to move ahead. Things should mellow out and get back on track over the next few weeks. Now is the time to get your taxes organized for April and start to pull all the stuff together. Seems that while we want certain answers and explanations, know that some decisions are still not possible right now. Take a walk, think things through. Don't rush into things right now. Best to contemplate what is happening before beginning anything. After all, some doors are still booby-trapped. And my quote for today. When a soul begins to open and grow, they mistakenly believe that what they know will be validated through the journey to explore all the things hidden behind closed doors. But what one finds is the opposite, you see. We are not as clear as we pretend to be. We are here to uncover those things we left behind. We are here to discover where we were blind. It is hard to live in a world as dense as this. This emotional world gets distracted by a kiss. Lost in the worlds of make-believe within the mind, we must learn to stay grounded and aligned. Otherwise, small things will trip us up, and we realize how hard it really is to grow up. And my blog for today. The elves still live in the hidden and protected domains. They stepped away from all the human suffering and pains. They needed a break from the heaviness of the human soul. They stepped back from a world with no self-control. There comes a time when certain helpers see the signs. It seems humanity wanted to try its own design. So long ago, the elves took their people away. To allow humanity to wander astray, they continue to watch and check in from time to time, They saw something is shifting into a new paradigm, but they worry because mankind does not plan, nor will they wait. They rush headlong through dangerous gates. What is clear is that they will not save us from ourselves. After all, the ego of man will not ask for help from the elves. Thanks, everyone.